born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17. Yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Benny Snell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Steelers.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, this is taken in, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 34 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Colts nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And he's They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Kaepernick's going to keep it. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So that one will be accepted. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. This is 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derek Watt taking it in. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Steelers 21. Colts nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Justin Houston able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Now, 3rd and long.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. To throw, Kaepernick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danico Autry, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Taylor, the ball.
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Wentz now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll run on the toss here with Taylor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
On the stop.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Wentz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's complete. Right around the end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Score Steelers 24, Colts 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Got an open man is Washington. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. To throw, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target, Ebron. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Now he'll escape to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, 4th down.
And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the 31, Wentz. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now left side on the swing pass. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Wentz flushed out right. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Darius Leonard blew that play up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Completion here to Claypool. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Miles Sanders, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
The score, Steelers 34.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And he can't come up with a play. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. 20. And he's brought brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And they work this right upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the Steelers, 47.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Taylor. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 11. It's a gain of 35.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And takes it in for a Colts score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel to make sure they get their security deposit back.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And the Steelers.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. The fullback wide, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Snell. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down now, Snell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team once more.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here is Campbell, 56 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A good-looking return set up here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.